The night is quiet, but the drama, oh darling, it's never been louder. You may have forgotten all about your favorite nighttime soaps, but Miss Kane, she never did. She's been watching all the affairs, the betrayals, and the big hair, and now she's here to tell you everything you missed, or perhaps just forgot. This is Drama After Dark. Slip into something comfortable, and let's catch you up.
Don't just watch the scandal, darling. Subscribe and join the drama every Friday.
All right, loves, I'm Miss Kane. And yes, I did watch these nighttime soaps as a kid. Back then, I didn't fully understand what I was seeing, but oh, I knew it was juicy. Now I'm all grown up and watching with fresh eyes, a sharper tongue, and a whole lot more perspective. And let me tell you, the drama hits different when you actually get the schemes, the shade, and the scandal. That's why I started Drama After Dark, to relive the chaos, call out the mess, and give these iconic shows the commentary they deserve. So go ahead and pour a drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it, shall we? JR just walks into the sanitarium. Oh, so calm, so composed, almost casual. He greets the nurse, then he chats with Dr. Rogers, like they're just discussing some routine little matter. He says Sue Ellen was drinking too hard. He says it was dangerous, darling. He says he did what simply had to be done. He frames it as protection. Can you believe it? The doctor tells him she's resentful, and JR still insists he did the right thing. Bless his heart. Then he goes to see her. Oh my. He walks in ever so soft. How you feeling, sugar? Like nothing dramatic has even happened. And Sue Ellen, well, she doesn't crumble. She doesn't cry. She doesn't apologize. No, honey. She says he had her caged like an animal. He repeats the line, "It was for your own good." And that's when it snaps, you see. She throws her glass at him. Not near him, darling. At him. And tells him to get out. That's not a wife being emotional, no. That's a woman who feels utterly betrayed. He stands there for a beat, stunned, but not rattled. Oh no. And then he just leaves. Because even in that moment, he still believes he's in control. But he's not, darling. The first crack in JR's authority is visible right there, in a hospital room with a shattered glass on the floor. My. Well, Southfork, darling, is just doing what Southfork does best, pretending everything's perfectly steady. Oh, Lucy's just thrilled about prom, and Jock, bless his heart, is teasing her about her date. There are shopping bags, chatter, all the usual normalcy. But Miss Ellie, you can just tell she's not relaxed. She asks if JR's called. He hasn't, of course. She says putting Sue Ellen in the sanitarium was probably the right decision, but she just hates the thought of her being away from the family. It feels, well, wrong. And then someone just softly says it. JR isn't an easy man to live with, is he? Miss Ellie doesn't argue, darling. Then we cut to Pam, bless her heart. Cliff walks in expecting warmth, maybe even forgiveness. What does he get? Distance. When he learns Sue Ellen is in a sanitarium because her drinking spiraled, he's shaken. But Pam doesn't let him process it comfortably. Oh no, she tells him Sue Ellen couldn't survive the affair with him, that he used her to get to JR. Cliff insists it became real. Pam presses harder, darling. If it was real, why didn't you fight for her? Why didn't you choose her openly? He didn't, because it would have cost him everything, wouldn't it? And Pam makes it clear, if he wants to help now, it has to be all the way. No secrets, no strategy. Or stay out of it. Well, that lands, doesn't it? Well, Miss Ellie goes to see Sue Ellen. And Sue Ellen, oh, she greets her like nothing's wrong at all. She smiles, you know. Talks about the food. Calls it darling, restful. Says she was just exhausted. Too many charities. Too many obligations. She keeps it so neat, so controlled. Miss Ellie, she asks ever so gently, was it trouble with JR, dear? And Sue Ellen, she answers so smoothly, oh, our marriage is perfectly fine. We're looking forward to the baby, you see. She even reassures Miss Ellie about the graduation party, like she'll be home in time. It's polished, isn't it? Almost too polished. Miss Ellie, she doesn't push. She sees that veneer, but she lets it stand. The moment she leaves, though, everything changes, darling. Sue Ellen asks for medication. Not casually, no, urgently. The nurse says it's not time, then lowers her voice and, suggests there are other ways to stay calm, if she's willing to pay. Booze. Inside the sanitarium. And for a split second, you see how thin Sue Ellen's control really is. Lucy gets tested. The old crowd. Oh, they just slide up like they never left, do they? Same tone, same offers, same escape route. And they even remind her, next time you come crawling back, darling, it'll cost you double. But Lucy, she doesn't even flinch. She says no. No pills, no spiral, no repeat. And it's subtle, but that moment, it matters. Because across town, Sue Ellen is still telling a trained psychiatrist that her marriage is fine and her drinking is being blown out of proportion. Lucy resists temptation in a parking lot. Sue Ellen resists accountability in a therapy chair. Dr. Rogers, he pushes, doesn't he? Asks about JR staying out late, asks about anger, asks about that glass she threw. And Sue Ellen just keeps polishing that story. Oh, we have disagreements, occasionally raised voices, nothing serious. Ma'am, you hurled glassware. This isn't raised voices, dear. The doctor finally says it plainly. You've been here a week. You have to start telling the truth. And Sue Ellen still chooses image over honesty. Lucy is growing up. Sue Ellen is still performing adulthood. That contrast, that is certainly not accidental.
The drama sparkles best when you're part of it. Subscribe and stay close, like a whispered secret. Leave a comment, tell us what has you gasping, because every scandal deserves an audience.
Oh, darling, Jock calls JR into the study. And this, honey, this ain't about oil. No, no, no. JR tries to make it about Cliff. About strategy, bless his heart. But Jock, he shuts it down. Oh, he wants to talk about Sue Ellen. About that precious baby. He says something that just hits you right in the gut, love. A woman doesn't just fall apart like that simply because her husband works late. Oh no, there has to be so much more to it. JR answers with logistics. The best doctor, the best facility, all handled, he says. But Jock isn't asking about arrangements, is he? Oh no, he's asking about responsibility. He reminds JR this ain't private anymore. That child is his grandchild. And he doesn't think JR has handled it well at all. For a moment, JR softens, says he's always tried to be the man his father wanted, always tried to please him. It sounds honest, doesn't it? But it's still deflection, bless his soul. Instead of sitting in what Sue Ellen is going through, he pivots to the pressure he feels. Oh, the drama! He promises he'll be a better father, a better husband. Then he goes to see Sue Ellen. She says she's fine, says she's ready to come home, says she's not drinking. He tells her the only reason she's not drinking is because she doesn't have access to it. Can you believe it? He brings up Cliff, says he's moved on, tells her to use this time to think about where her loyalties lie. Loyalties, not hailing, not truth, just loyalties. And he makes it clear, darling, she goes home when he believes she's ready. That's not support, is it? That's just pure control. Well, the nurse, she straightens Sue Ellen's room when she, quietly reminds her to hide it better. The liquor, it's all mixed into mouthwash, you see. Tucked away, routine now. Not temptation, darling, arrangement. Sue Ellen's hands, they aren't steady, bless her heart. Then another nurse, she says, Bobby Ewing is at the desk asking to see her. Just like that. Sue Ellen, she pauses, then tells her she'll meet him in the garden. Just give her a minute. A boaster shot, I suppose. She composes herself before walking out, smooths her hair, fixes her face. And I can't help but notice that pal necklace she's almost always wearing, it's gone. Now maybe that's nothing. Or maybe maintenance costs money, darling. She steps outside smiling. Bobby, he brings flowers. He's careful, gentle, no judgment in his voice. She performs at first, says she's fine, says she'll be home soon, says this place is helping. But when he suggests she focus on getting better before rushing home, something shifts, doesn't it? Everyone is so worried about the baby. What about me? And that's when it all spills, dear. The loneliness. The nights pretending not to smell perfume when JR comes home. The humiliation of playing perfect while falling apart. She says he knows exactly where her weak spot is, and he presses. Then the confession. She thought getting pregnant would hurt him back. But now she doesn't even know whose baby she's carrying. Not accident, not confusion. Choice. She tried to even the score. And instead, she lost control of everything. Bobby goes straight to Cliff. No warm-up, no courtesy. He tells him he's reached a new low, using Sue Ellen, exploiting her vulnerability, turning an affair into ammunition. Cliff insists it wasn't strategy, says he cared about her. Says it wasn't about JR. Bobby doesn't buy it. He makes one thing clear. Jock and JR are never to know Cliff could be the father of that baby. And that's when Cliff drops the bomb. JR already knows. Not suspicion. Knows. That shifts everything. Because now this isn't an affair waiting to explode. It's a secret already in play. We cut back to the sanitarium. Sue Ellen orders the nurse to leave the door unlocked. The nurse refuses. No speech. No pleading. Sue Ellen waits. The second the nurse turns her back, Sue Ellen grabs the coffee pot and swings. It's not dramatic. It's survival. The nurse drops. Sue Ellen moves. Down the hallway. Out the door. Into the fresh air. She finds a car in the lot with the keys still in the ignition and slides inside, like she's been waiting for this moment all her life. Engine starts. She drives. And as she pulls away, she lifts the mouthwash bottle and takes a long swig. That's not temptation. That's choice. Her hands shake on the wheel. The road blurs. She doesn't slow at the intersection. She drives straight through the stop sign. Impact. Metal. Glass. Silence. And just like that, the power games stop. Now it's life or death. Good. Because that moment matters. Darling, Gallus Memorial, it simply doesn't bend for the Ewing name, does it? Poor Sue Ellen. She's only conscious just long enough to ask about the baby. The doctor, oh, she answers so plainly, the placenta, it's separating. They simply must operate now. An emergency C-section, mind you. Then comes the detail that changes the whole atmosphere in the room. She's been drinking. You can practically feel it hit JR, can't you? Not outrage, oh no, not anger. Something much tighter, wouldn't you say? Because he put her in that sanitarium. He told everyone she was safe, controlled, contained, and yet she still found a way. Jock, bless his heart, he starts pacing. Miss Ellie looks as if the very floor has dropped out from under her. And Bobby, he just stays quiet. 7 months pregnant, darling. Alcohol in her system, blood not clotting the way it should. Doctors, they're moving so fast. JR keeps asking questions, but the answers, they're not strategic, are they? They're medical. And medicine, darling, it doesn't negotiate. They rush her back. The doors, they close. And for the very first time all episode, JR isn't managing a thing. He's just waiting. Dr. Crane steps out. You have a son. John Ross Ewing III. The name is spoken almost automatically, like a reflex. Darling, legacy first, relief second. But it's fragile, you see. The baby is premature, still fighting. And Sue Ellen, bless her heart, is not fully out of danger. JR doesn't go to the nursery. Oh no, he goes to Sue Ellen. Bobby follows him, of course. Juck, Miss Ellie, and Pan head toward the glass to see the baby. The family splits. And that split, my dear, it truly matters. As they leave the nursery, Pan sees Cliff. She slows down, hangs back. Just a moment. She confronts him quietly. He asks about Sue Ellen first, then the baby. When he finally sees that tiny body through the glass, it hits him. He doesn't posture, not a bit. He doesn't argue. He breaks. Tears. No restraint whatsoever. He says he knows that child is his. And if the baby lives, he won't be raised in Ewing. It doesn't sound like a threat, honestly. It sounds like a wounded man claiming something he believes is already slipping away. Then we cut back. JR is at Sue Ellen's bedside. Bobby stands just behind him. No one else in the room. And this, my dears, is where it shifts. JR isn't composed. He isn't calculating. He's shaken. He tells her he loves her. He says he doesn't understand how it all went wrong. He begs her to live. No strategy, no leverage, just fear. And that, my dears, is where we leave Season 2. Sue Ellen, poor thing, goes into surgery. The baby, it is delivered. But this, oh no, this isn't a celebration, it's a cliffhanger, pure and simple. Will she survive? Will the baby? JR, bless his heart, ends the season not in control of anything at all. But there he is, at Sue Ellen's bedside, begging her to live. Cliff, well, he walks away without proof, but darling, with doubt firmly planted. And once doubt enters Southfork, it doesn't leave quietly. Oh no, Season 2 didn't destroy this family. It destabilized it. The cracks, they didn't get louder, they got deeper. Now I'm gonna take a couple of weeks before we step into Season 3. And when we come back, oh, things are gonna look a little different. New energy, new visuals, same drama. Season 3 is where the consequences truly settle in. The glamour, it sharpens. The rivalries, they get colder. And that question about the baby? Oh, it lingers, doesn't it? So, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Because when we return to Southfork, we're not easing in. We're escalating.
Well, wasn't that deliciously messy? Miss Kane walked you through the drama, and trust me, the secrets are just starting to spill. But don't think it's over, darling. There's always another scandal waiting in the shadows. This has been Drama After Dark. Until next time, we'll be watching. Will you?